This is Charlie Parsons for Boxing Social in association with William Hill and Empire Fight Store. Delighted to be joined here by my good friend, and I think maybe the first time we've actually done an interview together, Robbie Davies Jr.
Become exclusive, that's what it is.
I can't complain. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, good spirits, feeling good, can't wait.
Fighting in Liverpool, home crowd, hometown, buzzed to be back?
Yeah, definitely. I always say this, it's great to be on these big cards, but when you're fighting in your own city, it gives you that extra buzz, it really does.
Let's talk a little bit about the build-up, because Jamie and a couple of the Matchroom guys have been coming up to me and showing me the clips that have been going about the socials. Your opponent can talk, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Do you know what I mean? I've had these opponents before over the years. If you remember, I've had plenty that have talked a lot, and it just gets me up for the occasion more, so I don't mind it.
Moving forward now for you, obviously you won't want to overlook anything come Saturday night, and we know the original fight that was planned for this date. But is it just in terms of keeping yourself busy now and just pushing towards sort of as many titles as possible?
Yeah, last year was a bit of a slow year. Meant to fight at the end of the year, didn't happen, and then I've had to wait for this to come up. But I'm thankful that it's at the beginning of the year, so hopefully I can get another one or two in before the end of the year, and this can be a busy year for me. But I can't start looking at my next fights or things like that because I've got to get past Saturday first. So my sole focus on getting past Saturday, and then I can think of what's next.
Talk's a good game. Your opponent, Darragh Foley, tough, rugged. We've seen him in there before. I think Chris Jenkins, Akeem Ennis-Brown. So certainly an opportunity for you to have studied a little bit. What do you expect for him to come and bring to you Saturday night?
Yeah, he's a very capable fighter. He's been in with some of the good British lads from the British circuit. So I know he'll bring his A game, and I don't think he'd be come over here to lie down. So I know I've got to be switched on, and I'll bring my best, definitely.
Like you say, moving forward after the back of last year, is just sort of ironing out any frustrations now and keeping yourself as active as possible? Yeah,
definitely. The inactivity is what gets me, because I'm in the gym so much, and when you're away from family for no reason at all, that's what gets you the most. But this year I'm looking to fight March, then hopefully again in the summer, and then at the end of the year. And with doing so, I think I'll be there or thereabouts for the big fights.
Obviously, main event wasn't to be for Callum Smith, who had to drop off the card, but now looking at going straight into the Beterbiev fight. Obviously, he would have liked to have another fight at the Echo and sort of do it in front of his home crowd, but now he can push and sort of maybe take on the beast at light heavyweight.
Well, with Callum, he's in that elite level, so sometimes these sort of things happen for a reason, and he might have been better going straight in with Berbatov rather than fighting someone who he was more expected to win. I think he'd probably prefer to get a bit of the ring rust off, but I honestly believe he'll be 2-weight world champion when he fights him.
Robbie, I'm curious, your gym, everyone's flying in the gym. I mean, we've only got to look at people like Caroline Dubois, Daniel, and just obviously Lawrence no longer with the gym, Chris Smith. Everyone's flying at the minute in the gym. It's an environment that you're obviously happy with. How can I forget Adam Azim as well? When you're training with people like that, it can only sort of pave success for yourself. A happy fighter is a dangerous fighter, right?
Yeah. Well, it is one of them. It's a happy fighter is a dangerous fighter, and success breeds success. And everyone in the gym is just buzzing. We've all got our own goals. We're all at different stages of our careers, but we all push and we're all thriving together. And it's great to be a part of it, really is.
Robbie, I'm curious. Obviously, we've seen a bit about Conor Benn again. He's now done his interview with Piers Morgan. Look, facts are facts. We've got the 2 failed tests, a month and a bit apart. Obviously, he's got this 280-page dossier, which has gone to the WBC. WBC have cleared him to fight. He said he's not happy with the reasoning, but it's his pride that's stopping from handing in the 280-page document to the British Boxing Board of Control. What do you make of it all, as a fighter yourself?
As a fighter, I just want the truth, like he probably does and everyone else. If you had 2 failed tests, we want to know why there was 2 failed tests. Do you know what I mean? And I think it hasn't done him as well with the WBC. I think it was coming up with the reason for the eggs. Because as Eddie said in many interviews, there was nothing mentioned from their words or their documents about eggs. It's like half threw him under the bus a bit, do you know what I mean? So, But I don't, honest to God, I don't have an opinion on it because it doesn't affect me in any way, and I like to keep my nose out of other people's business. I've met Conor a few times before any of this, and we got on all right. Do you know what I mean? We've sparred in the past. We've sat around with each other in the gym. So I just let them sort their own business and let them get on with it. But as long as it doesn't affect me, it's no worry to me.
Fair play, Robbie. Look, we look forward to seeing you back Saturday night against the crazy Darren Foley, and then back onto a big 2023, we hope.
Appreciate it, thank you.
Top man, thank you for speaking to us at Boxing